नमस्ते महोदय।
ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। नमस्तेभ्यः. Welcome you all to the next session of Sangeetharatnakara-An Overview. As you all know, Sangeetharatnakara is a musical treatise composed by Sharngadeva in the 13th century. There are 7 chapters called Adhyayas. And in our previous several sessions, we have seen how the structure of the Grantha is so beautifully built. And in today's session, we are going to take up PrakiirNakaadhyaya. And before taking up PrakiirNakaadhyaya, I'd like to say a few words why Sangeetam is important for us. All the Shastras in our tradition have shown us various paths to reach the divine. It has never insisted that only one particular path is to be followed by everybody. There is the path of bhakti, there is the path of dhyana, karma, jnana, Shri Vidya, Sampradaya, and so many paths are there. These were shown as paths to be followed to attain that ultimate goal. Sarvadeva Namaskaraha Keshavam Prati Gacchati. That shloka is there, no? Akashat Patitam Toyam Sagaram Prati Gacchati. Same way, Sangeetam is also one of those paths. And while looking at some topics related to this Adhyaya, I was going through some lectures. There, I came across this shloka from the Saundarya Lahari, composed by Adi Shankaracharya. Gale rekhaastisro gati gamaka geetaika nipune vivaha vyanadha triguna guna sankhya pratibhuvaha virajante nanavidha madhura ragakara bhuvam trayanam gramanam sthiti niyama simana iva te. So actually this shloka itself shows that Shankara Bhagavatpada himself was a great expert, was a Vaggeyakara, we can say actually. In today's PrakiirNakaadhyaya, we are going to discuss about Vaggeyakaras. So we have seen how many shlokas he has composed, and Bhajagovindam is the most popular one according to me. So much of bhakti, so much of surrender to the divine, and so beautifully composed. All the qualities that are required for a Vaggeyakara, everything is there in Shankaracharya's compositions. And when we look at this shloka, usually our Sharngadeva, he always attributes everything to Shankara, Lord Shankara. Here, Shankaracharya, he has brought in one more aspect, Devi Parvati. So he says, actually Parvati Devi is referred to as Kavyalapa Vinodini. So in this shloka, he's saying she is the master of all the Gati, Gamaka, Gita, whatever is whatever the important elements are there in music, she is the master of all those things. Not only those, and she is an expert in Trayanam, Gramanam, Shadja, Madhyama, and Gandhara Gramas also. And all the boundaries of musical notes of each of these gramas, they are all attributed to her. And the Virajante Nana Vidha Madhura Ragakara Bhuvam. So she is the mistress of the musical technicalities of Gati, Gamaka, and Gita. And so there is that Mangalya, she's wearing that Mangalya, which was tied during the time of her marriage by Shankara. So that actually Shankara humorously says, it is like a guarantee card issued by you to Shiva, because he swallowed the halahala, no? When Parameshwara swallowed the halahala, it was stored in his throat. So he was called Amrita Kantha. So every musician every Uttama Gayaka should be like that Amrita Kantha. He should produce such a beautiful Madhura Raga. And here it also says that there are some, when there are such marks which appear in human's face, or in the throat, or in the abdomen area. They are special marks according to Samudrika Shastra. So I came across one lecture where the person is saying, the person Upanyasaka is saying, these marks appear in Parvati's neck, as though she is the one who is giving us all these things, all the elements of Sangeeta. That kind of interpretation also is done by some other person. Anyhow, now going to the PrakiirNakaadhyaya. What do we understand by Prakiirnaka? Prakiirna is Kri Vikshepe Prakirati. So it is a collection of diversified topics, actually. So he comes up with this adhyaya, because there are so many topics discussed with the Vagyayakara and the Gayaka, how a Uttama Gayaka should be there, and what are the Gamakas, various Gamakas, and so many other things are there in this adhyaya. Atha Prakiirnakam Karnarasayanam Anakulam Deshi Margashrayam Bhakti Sharngadevo Vidambaraha. So Sharngadeva, the best of the learned, now relates the miscellany, various topics, the excellent elixir of elixir to the ears, Karnarasayana, at the substratum of Deshi and Marga, Sangeeta. Here, what do we understand by Anakulam? That which is calm, that which is collected, that which has a collection, or that which is composed, or that which is not obscure. It is free from obscurity. It has a capacity to signify the meaning without narrowing it down. And such a Karna Rasayana. Rasayanam is a medicine, right? That enables the organisms to overcome physical decay. So this is this Marga Ashraya, Deshi and Marga Ashrayam Vakti. So the topics in this Adhyaya are common to the exposition of both Marga and Deshi Sangeeta. Therefore, this Prakiirnaka chapter is described based on this Deshi and Marga Sangeeta. Now he comes up with the Vagyayakara Lakshana. what are the qualities required for a Vaggeyakara? First of all, what is Vak? Vang Maturuchyate Geyam Dhaturithyabhidhiyate Vacham Geyam Kurute Yaha Sa Vaggeyakarakah. So, the literary composition is said to be Matuhu. And then Matuhu, then
Dhatu.
Dhatu. Dhatu has so many meanings in Sanskritam. It can be a metal, it can be the root of a verb, or it can be several kinds of radical sounds, or it can be colored stones. If you take Shilpa Shastra, if you take Ganita Shastra, it represents number 7, and so many other definitions can be given for dhatu. But here we are going to, as we are dealing with Sangeeta Shastra, it is to be understood as the tonal structure is called dhatu. So the literary composition is matu, and then tonal structure is dhatu. One who composes the verbal text as well as the melodic form is known as Vaggeyakara, the master composer. Geyam is, everybody knows, Gana Yogyam, Geyam, worthy of being sung. And then Vak is speech. Here it is the verbal text, or the verbal structure of a musical composition. So, Vak Geya Karaha, one who composes the verbal as well as the tonal rhythmic structure of the song is the Vaggeyakara. Next, he comes up with the best Vaggeyakara. Who is the best Vaggeyakara? Here, Shabdanushasana Jnanam Abhidhana Pravinata Chandah Prabheda Veditvam Alankareshu Kaushalam. The best Vaggeyakara would be a person who is possessed of the thorough knowledge of grammar, Shabda Anushasana. Anantaram, proficiency in lexicography, and then knowledge of prosody, Chandaha. If you look at the compositions of great Vaggeyakaras like Tyagaraja Swami, Muthuswami Dikshitar, or Shama Shastri, they all have such a rich control over the choice of words in their compositions. So even like Dr. Balamurali Krishna, if you listen to his singing this, what is it? Omkara Karini, Madahankara Manini. So beautiful. That kind of knowledge. Without that knowledge, nobody can become a Vaggeyakara. And if we listen to Sri Lalgudi Jayaraman's compositions, very beautiful compositions. And then Rasabhava Parigyanam. Next, he should also have Rasabhava Parignyana, Desha Sthitishu Chaturi, Ashesha Bhasha Vijnanam, Kalashastreshu Kaushalam. So, comprehension of aesthetic delight, Rasabhava Parigyanam, as related to different emotive states of being, Bhava, Rasabhava Parigyanam. Then, familiar to the local customs, Desha Sthitishu Chaturi. Then intelligence, Chaturi is intelligence. Then knowledge of many Ashesha Bhasha Vijnanam. He must have knowledge in multiple languages. Then not only that, proficiency in the scientific theories of fine arts. Then only he can become an excellent Vaggeyakara. Next, he also says Tauryatriya Chaturyam Hridya Sharira Shalita Layatala Kalajnanam vivekaha aneka kakushu. And a good Vagyayakara must have an expertise in the three musical arts, Geetam, Vadyam, Nrittam. Lovely tonal quality, Sharira, and then good knowledge of Laya, and then Tala. Laya is tempo, Tala is music.
Sharira,
Then discrimination of different intonations. Actually, aneka kakushu is given. So it can be interpreted as bhavapurna dhvani parivartanam. According to the need, that intonation, that modification should be, modulation should be heard when he is singing or he is composing. And then Prabhuta Pratibhodbheda Bhavatvam Subhaga Geyata Deshi Rageshvabhignanam Vakpatutvam Sabhajaye. He's a versatile genius actually, capable of a beautiful musical rendering, well acquainted with Deshi regional ragas, cleverness in conversation for victory in debates. So when why have you composed in such a manner? If somebody asks, he should be able to justify why he has composed in such a way. So if we look at the various Vagyayakaras, like Patnam Subramanya Iyer, Mysore Vasudevachar, more recent they are ones, and Koteshwara Iyer. Anyhow, he talks about Roshadvesha Parityagaha, Sardratvam Uchitagnyata, Anuchistokti Nirbandhaha, Nutana Dhatu Vinirmuktata. Vinirmitaha. Mula dhatu vinirmitaha. There is a typo here. So he should be free from like and dislike. Rosha, Vesha, Parityaga. And then he should have aesthetic sensitivity. Sardratvam Uchitagnyata. Sense of propriety in expression and new melodic forms. And then Parachitta Parigyanam, Prabandheshu Pragalbhata, Druta Geeta Vinirmanam, Padantara Vidagdhata. So, knowledge of others' mind, maturity in the understanding of varieties of prabandhas, and then the ability to compose songs at short notice, Druta Geeta Vinirmanam, and then expert knowledge of composing different verbal structures for particular melodic forms. And then Tristhana Gamaka Praudhihi Vividhalapti Naipunam Avadhanam Gunaihi Yebhihi Varaha Vageya Karakaha. So he should have maturity in producing gamakas pervading three registers, that is Mandra, Madhya and Tara registers. And then he should have proficiency in the presentation of different forms of alapa and attention. So he must be really an expert in expressing himself to be to be accepted by all. And if we look at the average Vagyayakara, what kind of Vagyayakara he would be? Vidadhanodhikam dhatum matu mandastu madhyamaha dhatu matu vidapraudhaha prabandheshvapi madhyamaha ramya matu vinirmata api adhamaha manda dhatukrut varaha vastu kavihi Varna Kavir Madhyama Uchyate. So, an average Vagyayakara he excels in composing the tonal structure, but dhatu, but is relatively not so good at composing the verbal structure. So even though able to compose both the tonal as well as the verbal structure of a melody, he is immature in the prabandhas. So one or the other things would be not all that superior, not of superior quality. And then the poet who excels in the presentation of the substance is the best, Uttama, and the one who excels in the form is average. That way also we can say. And then the unworthy Vagyayakara, he is the Kuttikara, he is called Kuttikara. A bad Vagyayakara is a composer of beautiful verbal structure and poor tonal quality. And what he would do is he sets his melodic forms. He uses the melodic forms of others to for his compositions. So he is called Kuttikara. So like all these Christians, they do know all the everything taken from our scriptures, and they use it for propagating their religion, like that. And then if we look at the Carnatic tradition, Vagyayakaras, pre-Trinity era, that is Purandara Dasa, Annamacharya, Bhadrachala Ramadasa, Arunagirinatha, Utkadu Venkatakavi, all they have all composed so beautifully. And when we look at the how Tyagaraja Swami has come up with various rasas, like if we look at Nidaya Radha, which is the ragam, I think Vasanta Bhairavi, no?
Yes, Vasant.
Nidaya Radha. There is Karuna Rasa. And actually one Tamil Karnan film movie is there, no? Some young boy once sang that a song in some that Saregamapa, that kind of some program. I don't remember that boy's name. When that boy sang that Ullatil Ullam Urangado, like that, something, that song is there.
Karnan song.
Karnan song, no? When that boy sang, all the people, all the audience, everybody cried that day. It was so wonderful. Young boy, maybe he was some 10, 12 years old.
Divinesh.
Huh?
Divinesh he is, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Was he a blind boy?
No.
No. Another blind boy had also sung that.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. And when we look at Veera Rasa, like Nanu Palimpa and Mohana Rama, Adbhuta, isn't it? Mohana Rama, I loved the way Lalgudi sir has played it on a violin. Fantastic performance. And then if we look at Shanta Rasa, Shantamuleka, Saukhyamuledu. No happiness without peace. And for Adbhuta also, if you look at Nada Tanumanisham, it has both Shanta and Adbhuta Rasa. If this Nada Tanumanisham Shankaram Namami, something like that, no? And he's explaining how all these swaras, Sadyojata, Adi Panchavaktraja, so much of description, so beautifully done. Same way, if we look at Annamacharya's, Sringara Rasa is seen in Annamacharya's compositions, like Radha Madhava Rati Charita Mide. So that kind of Shringara Rasa we can see in such compositions. And Bhadrachala Ramadas, most of them are Ninda Stuti. Some of them are they are having only bhakti element and all those things. And then Uttukadu Venkata Kavi, he has always been very beautiful Krishna compositions. I love those compositions. And regarding actually, when I was listening to one performance by Abhishek Raghuram, there he has sung this Vagadhishwari Raga. So it was so different actually. I don't know whether you people have listened to him or not. There it was so it is a composition on Arunachaleshwara. Okay. Sharanagatim Parama. In that more than the composition is excellent. He has sung so beautifully, and that alapanam itself, it was so profound, so beautiful. But what happened was somebody commented, "Oh, he has gone. He is not within that. He has not sung within that boundaries of Vagadhishwari." Actually, that is Deshi, no? So you are allowed to do some experiments. It was excellent. I'll share the link. You also, all of you listen. So beautiful. Anyhow, when we look at Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshitar, no need to explain about them. Their compositions are all really beautiful. And Patnam Subramanya Iyer, these are all more modern composers. And then contemporary composers like Lalgudi Jayaraman sir and then Balamurali Krishna sir. These people have done wonders to the musical tradition of India. But here also, if we look at the Vagyayakaras, not we don't have so many Vagyayakaras, right? So many performers are there, but Vagyayakaras are few in number. And then when we look at the Hindustani tradition, there was Tansen, and then Swami Haridas was there, and then Surdas was there. And then these Bhakti movement composers like Kabir, Mirabai, and we have such wonderful compositions by them. Later composers like Sadarang and then Vishnu Digambar Paluskar, he is very famous. And then Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkande. And I don't think even great performers of Hindustani, they are also, I don't think they are able to produce. They are not such, as such Vagyayakaras. They cannot be called as Vagyayakaras. They are only Gayakaras. They are not Vagyayakaras. And then, actually, this when we look at Ramayana itself, Valmiki taught them Lava and Kusha. When he taught them the shlokas, he taught them with ragas. It seems that is lost to us now. That's what they say. I didn't find it anywhere. Somebody was asking, please search, I want to bring it out. So I couldn't. Maybe if any of you get some copy of that, we can bring it to the general public also. So there with Raga Malika type of work was done by Valmiki himself. That's what I have heard. And parallels in Western classical tradition, if we look at them, most popular one was this Bach. He has done a wonderful job. And then there are others also. like these people, Beethoven, they are all there. That's what we have seen. And then, all the Vagyayakara Lakshanam is captured here. Superior, Varaha, Madhyamaha, Adhamaha. Then Vastu Kavi, Varna Kavi, like that. Kuttikara, he will use others' work and take credit for that. Matukara, Gandharva, all these people there. And then next is Gandharva and Swaradi. Gandharva and Swaradi, Kshamyata. So he says, when Sharngadeva says, Margam Deshim cha yaha veti, saha Gandharvaha abhidhiyate, yaha veti kevalam Margam, Swaradihi saha nigadyate. The one who knows both Marga and Deshi, Sangeeta, is called Gandharva. Gandharva Sangeetagnaha. Athava Gandharva Sangeetakaraha. Like that. The one who knows only Marga Sangeeta is said to be Swaradihi. So we all know that we have discussed about the Marga and Deshi Sangeetam. Geetam, Vadyam, Tatha, Nrittam, Trayam, Sangeetam, Uchyate. Vocal, instrumental and dance put together is Sangeetam. It is integrated. And then this Sangeeta is twofold, Marga and Deshi. That which was discovered by Brahma and practiced first by Bharata and other rishis in the audience of Shankara is known as Marga Sangeeta. Sangeeta that entertains people according to their taste in different regions is known as Deshi. So the history gives us the concepts of Marga and Deshi and shows that these terms were mainly associated with ragas, talas, and prabandhas. According to Kallinatha, the main distinction between Marga and Deshi in the context of raga is that while Marga is strictly bound by the rules and regulations of Grama Murchana systems, Deshi is by and large free from it. So it is for the sake of the audience. It is more related to the audience than with the actual structure. Therefore, the melodic structures from jatis and grama ragas to antara bhashas are roughly included in the Marga Sangeeta. Deshi ragas dealt by Sharngadeva, explained in Raga Vivekadhyaya, the second chapter of Sangeetharatnakara, are included by him in the Deshi Sangeeta. And Kallinatha also identifies the concepts of Gandharva and Gana with Marga and Deshi. So the earlier distinction of these concepts was no more considered to be significant by the time of Kallinatha. That is what we understand. And then next he talks about vocalists, various types of vocalists, and who are Uttama, best singers. Uttama Gayaka, who is the best singer? Hridya Shabdaha, Sushariraha, Graha Moksha Vichakshanaha, Raga Raganga Bhashanga Kriyangopanga Kovidaha, Prabandha Gana Nishnataha, Vividhalapti Tatvavit, Sarvasthanotthagamakeshu Anayasala Sadgatihi. आयत्तकण्ठः तालज्ञः सावधानः जितश्रमः शुद्धच्छायालगाभिज्ञः सर्वकाकुविशेषवित् अनेकस्थायसञ्चारः सर्वदोषविवर्जितः क्रियापरः युक्तलयः सुघटः धारणान्वितः स्फूर्जन् निर्जवनः हारिः अहः कृद्भजनोद्धुरः सुसम्प्रदायः गीतज्ञैः गीयते गायनाग्रणीः. So the vocal experts declare him to be the best among the singers, who has an attractive voice, susharirah, good tonal quality. Geetagnya, who is an adept in initiating and ending a raga, graha moksha vichakshanaha. And then, who is well versed in singing the ragas, raganga, bhashanga, kriyanga, upanga. He is an expert in all these things. And then, he is an expert in singing prabandhas, prabandha gana nishnataha. And then, known as essentials of the different forms of alapti. He knows the essentials of this prabandha gana. And then alapti is the action of exposing and concealing the image of raga alternately. That we are going to discuss in our next session. That also comes here in this PrakiirNakaadhyaya. We will discuss about the forms of alapti in the next session, because today I don't want to burden you with too many topics. And he is the one who commands a natural access to the gamakas arising from all the three registers, that is mandra, madhya and tara. And he has a self-controlled voice, ayatta kantha. And otherwise you can say swadhina dhvani, self-dependent tone, swadhina kantha, so many self-dependent voice, like that. And who is aware of musical time, that tala jnana he has, and he is attentive and indefatigable. He is savadhanaha, shruti nichayajnaha, expert in determining shrutis. And then jitashramah, and one who can work tirelessly to be the one who is not tired even after singing many prabandhas. So, Jitashramah. And then he knows Shuddha and Chayalaga compositions. This is Shuddha is Marga Soda, Salaga Soda, like that it comes. Who is an expert in all the specific intonations, Kaku, who commands the movement of different sthayas or sancharas. And then he is free of all blemishes, given to regular exercise, kriya paraha. He is very regular in practice, who is mindful of laya, tempo. And then versatile, sanghata, one who performs with excellence, and whose movement is well organized. It is not haphazard. And then the one who causes the manifestation of tone, verbal text, and tala to the accompaniment of a beautiful voice is called Sanghata. He is able to command the excellence in the manifestation of the three elements of music, Swara, Tala, and Pada. Through the beauty of his voice, is a versatile artist. He has dharananvitaha, retentive capacity, the capacity of retaining the pragadhata of voice, depth of voice, while descending from a high pitch. For many people, it so happens, no, after singing for some time, say for 1.5 hours, their voice starts giving away. So for the best singer, even singing for 4 to 5 hours, it won't affect his voice. Like Parveen Sultana. She can sing for so many hours and all the 3 octaves. She keeps singing, nothing happens. Now, of course, she is quite aged, but have heard beautiful cherries. Anyhow, he has the capacity, the best singer has the capacity to hold breath for a longer duration while singing. Nirjavan. This is missing in today's artists, isn't it? Today's artists, they are when they are singing, we are able to hear them suffer with their breathing, actually. That spoils the composition also and the atmosphere also. And while singing with great passion and to arrest the attention of the audience, ha manoharihi, raha krita, fast singer. He excels in the exposition of raga and belongs to a good tradition, good susampradaya, good tradition of musical school, you can say. In Hindustani music, we have gharanas, no? Gharana represents the teacher-taught tradition confined to a particular family or line of musicians, like that. But this is not necessarily related to a tradition of theory or shastra. So we cannot equate gharana to sampradaya. That is what the commentator says about susampradaya. So carrying the legacy of the ancestors, that is more important. That is what is the best singer is able to do. And then madhyama gayaka, average singer. गुणैः कतिपयैः हीनः निर्दोषो मध्यमो मतः. The one who is lacking in sense of the above excellences, but is free from blemishes. So, in some of the, like when we look at the Uttama Gayaka, yeah, everything is excellent in him. But when we look at the average singer, some of the qualities may be missing in him. Like he may not be able to sing for a longer period, or he may not be able to retain a good quality of presentation throughout the program, or he may not have control over graha moksha. He may not be a graha moksha vichakshanaha. He may not have raga, raganga, bhashanga, kriyanga, upanga expertise. Prabandha Gana Nishnata. He may not be a Prabandha Gana Nishnataha. Vividhalapti Tatvavit. He may not be that Vividhalapti Tatvavit. And then he may not be able to use all the gamakas properly. And then he may not have worked Jitashramaha. So he may not have worked so much on his voice. So many things are there. So to consider him as an average singer. Adhama Gayakaha. There are Adhama Gayakas, bad singers. Maheshwarenuktaha Sadosho Gayanodhamaha. As declared by Mahamaheshwara, the singer who is not free from blemishes is a bad singer. So whatever he sings, everything goes in the wrong way. And then he talks about, Sharangadeva talks about Panchavidha Gayakaha, 5 types of singers. Shikshakaraha, Anukaraha, Rasikaha, Ranjakaha, and then Bhavakaha, Cheti Geetagnaha, Panchadha Gayanam Jaguhu. So, Shikshakaraha, educator. Anukaraha, imitate, the one who imitates. Rasikaha, aesthetic singer. And then Ranjakaha, entertainer. And then Bhavakaha, extremely expressive in the delineation of the song or inspirer of emotion. So when some people sing Karuna Rasa, automatically we feel our eyes are filled with tears. Isn't it? Not only Karuna, Bhakti, for Bhakti also. When somebody is singing with so much of Bhakti, automatically our eyes are filled. So that is, they are able to reach our heart and bring out the rasa in us. Actually, when we read Abhinava Gupta's this Abhinava Bharati, then he says, no, the how rasa is rasa nishpati, that theory is there. There he says how it is the audience, it should bring out the rasa in the audience. Then only it is called rasa. That's what he says. Anyhow, here Anyona Shikshanaha Dakshaha Shikshakaro Mataha Satam. So he is an educator actually. We can say people like Dr. Balamurali Krishna, they are educators. And Anukaraha. And most of the present day singers are Anukaraha. And then Rasikaha, aesthetic singer. Some people sing with a lot of aesthetics. That Madhuranubhavam we enjoy, no? That is aesthetics. And then Ranjakaha, entertainer. Some people sing for the audience, whatever the audience, the chit they will send, please sing this, they will start singing. So they are the entertainers, like that. And then Sharangadeva also classified 3 types of singers. Ekalaha, Yamalaha, Brindagayanascheti te tritha. Eka ev tu yaha gayet asau ekala gayanaha. Sa dvitiyaha yamalakaha sa brindaha brindagayanaha. So the singer is also conceived as threefold: solo, duet, and chorus. Ekala means alone. When a single person is singing, that is Ekala. And then Yamala is duet, like Ranjani Gayatri, Hyderabad Brothers, and Radha Jayalakshmi, Bombay Sisters. They are all duet singers, no? Yamala. Singing with a group is Brindagana. Nowadays, people enjoy this Brindagana a lot, singing in groups. And then there are Gayanyaha. There are female singers also. So for that also, Sharangadeva has given, just a minute. I forgot to mute my phone. So there are female singers. So for them, Sharangadeva says, Rupa Yavvana Shalinyaha Gayanyaha Gatravan Mataha Madhurya Dhurya Dhvanayaha Chaturaha Chaturapriyaha. So these women singers are songstresses, you can say. They are possessed of youth and beauty, excelling in sweetness of voice, clever, loved by the clever ones, considered in the same way as the singers. Like male singers, they are also a part of singers. And then among the 5 types of Gayakas, according to Dr. Premalata Sharma, who has helped R.K. Shringi in translating Sangeetharatnakara-Grantha, she says Rasika is the highest category represented by those musicians who are immersed in rasa. They are replete in Satvika Bhava, such as Ashru, Pulaka, etc. Bhavaka are those singers infuse their music with bhava. They sing with a knowledge of the chitta, feelings of the audience. And Ranjaka is the lowest category of singers. That is what Dr. R.K. Shringi has said in the text. And then he has come up with, Sharangadeva has come up with Nindita Gayakaha. There are 25 types of singers that are considered to be censured. Sandashtaha, one who compresses his teeth while singing. Sandashya Dashanan Gayan. Saha Sandashtaha. And then Udghushtaha, one having a loud voice. Udghushto Virasodoshaha. Virasodghoshaha. And then Sootkari. So what he does, whistling sound while singing. While he is singing, there is some whistling sound would be heard. So that is also bad singer. And then Bhitaha, singer who is seized with Bhiti. Bhitaha Bhayanvitaha. He is frightened actually. While singing, he is not able to leave his fear. And then Shankitaha, doubtful always whether to sing this or not to sing. Doubtful or apprehensive while singing. And then Tvaraya Shankitaha Mataha. And then Kampitaha, involuntary shaking of the voice. Singer is there, I don't want to name her. But people would keep commenting about her. Many top artists have heard them commenting about her because always her voice would be, it is Kampitaha. Kampitaha, Kampana Jneyaha, Swabhavat Gatra Shabdayoho. And then Karali. Karali is the one who sings with his mouth frightfully wide open. Karali Gaditaha Sadbhihi Karalodghatitananaha. And then Vikalaha, one who sings the notes inaccurately with less or more shrutis, imperfect shrutis actually. Vikalaha Satu Yaha Gayet Swaran Nyunadhika Shrutin. The shruti is not perfect. It can be either, if he has to sing the Shadja, it can be a bit lower or it can be a bit higher, like that. And then Kaki, the one whose voice is as hoarse as that of a crow. Kaka Krura Ravah Kaki. And then Vitalaha, the one who is inept with regard to Tala. Vitalaha Tala Vichutaha. And then one who holds his neck upwards is Karabhaha. Dadhanaha Kandharamurdhvam Karabhaha Abhihito Budhaihi. And then Udbhataha, one whose voice is shaky while doing Vahani. Chagavad Vahanim Kurvan Udbhatodhama Gayanaha. Then Jhombakaha, if a singer whose veins on his forehead, face and neck are displayed while singing, he is Jhombaka. Sirala Bhala Vadana Grivo Gatatu Jhombakaha. And then Tumbaki, the singer who inflates his throat like a gourd. Tumba is a gourd. Tumbaki, Tumba Kakaro Pull Galastu Gayanaha. And then Vakri, one who twists his neck while singing. Vakri Gata Galo Gayan Dhiraihi Udirita. And then Prasari, one who stretches his limbs while singing. Prasari Giyate Gatra Geeta Prasaranat. So some people, while unable to sing, while unable to reach the higher octave or whatever gamakas they are trying to sing, bring out, when they are not able to achieve that, they start stretching their limbs. And then Nimilakaha, one who sings with his eyes closed. Nimilakaha Mataha Gayan Nimilita Vilochanaha. And then Virasaha, the one who sings without rasa. There is no aesthetic delight at all. It is like some nursery rhyme. Virasaha, Nirasaha. And then Apaswaraha, one who omits a note while singing. Varjyaswara Ganat Apaswaraha. He maybe he forgets because of lack of practice or something. He is apaswara. And then avyakta, one having an indistinct pronunciation. Gadgada dhvanihi avyakta varnaha to avyakta uchyate. And then sthana bhrashtaha, one who is unable to reach 3 registers. स्थानभ्रष्टः सः यः प्राप्तुम् अशक्तः स्थानकत्रयम्. And then अव्यवस्थितः, disorganized singing. अव्यवस्थित इत्युक्तः स्थानकैः अनवस्थितैः. Then Mishraka is there, one who mixes up Shuddha and Chayalaga ragas. So there is no quality, he means clarity. He is confused while singing other ragas. Shuddha Chayalagau ragau Mishrayan Mishrakaha Smritaha. And then Anavadhanakaha, one who does not observe due order in the use of various aspects of a raga. So while singing a raga, you are supposed to follow certain rules. And he doesn't observe. He is not bothered. He will sing in whatever haphazard way he wants to. And then sanunasikaha, one who sings through his nose. These are the 25 gayana doshaha. इतरेषां च रागाणां मिश्रकः भूरिमिश्रणात् स्थायादिषु अवधानेन निर्मुक्तः अनवधानकः. So गेयं नासिकया गायन् गीयते सानुनासिकः. So I think today we will stop at this because so many aspects are covered. In the next session, let us take up the kinds of voices and then these varieties. There are so many varieties talked about in this voice. And then there is excellence of voice, how to look at the excellence of voice and all those things. And then Shabda Doshaha, Sharira Gunaha, all those topics are there. And then Gamaka Lakshanam. Today I'd like you people to tell me about the Gamakas, what you have understood about Gamakas. And in the next session, we will take it up seriously according to the Grantha Sangeetharatnakara. So Radha Bhagini, Sumitra is also there today. So we can expect Sumitra also to talk about Gamakas.
So Gamaka, to my understanding, is ornamentation or alankara, basically. Because in Nritta, we do something called rechaka. Like when hand is this, we do this as rechaka. It's not only for the hand, but also for your kati or griva, like when you do the attami or, kind of shoulder movement like that. So all that adds to the rechaka aspect, which is ornamentation. Instead of simply, communicating something to your body, you just add some amount of alankara and then sing. So that is the parallels that I can think of for music as like gamaka, which is that. This is according to what my guru taught me. Like Dr. Padma Subramaniam keeps saying this. So in the class, like you should compare
What
this.
about eye movements that
Yeah, it is
looking
also there.
like this and all these things?
Eye movement, yes. You also have Drishti Beda. But Rechaka, they're very specific to. Without Rechaka, also you can do. But it will be very plain. So that is my understanding. Drishti is, I mean, you cannot avoid Drishti. Seeing somewhere else, you cannot talk to somebody else. So Drishti, you cannot avoid. But Rechaka is not like that. If you add it, it will beautify it. So yeah.
Okay. Yes. Radha Bhagini?
Gamakas are like we have, as we already know, there are 15 Panchadasha Gamakas and Dashavida Gamakas and all that. And one information is this Bhairavi Varanam has all the 10 Gamakas. That's what they say. I tried to segregate the Gamakas and put it under those topics. Like we have the names for the Gamakas, right? That Nok and all that. But
Jaru, Nokku.
very difficult job. But I started, but I couldn't continue. There was one lecture demonstration by R.S. Jayalakshmi madam. She has done, she with the Veena, she has explained very nicely all these Gamakas. So all Dashavida Gamakas, uh, she has explained with the names, with what is Nok, what is Sorik, Orikai, and all that. So it's very educative. But I forgot once I had
Okay.
those things. But
No,
now
what your teacher has taught, that also you can.
teacher has taught very nicely. This even in the notation, you can see those symbols that
Yes, I
sir.
have seen his notations. So very
It's like
beautifully
very
done.
picturesque. You can just see the notation and translate the sound into a picture. So it is self-explanatory, and with that you can
Yes,
see
yes.
very well.
Excellently done, actually.
And he has given so much importance to Gamaka. And he used to tell that if you shake the, like it should be moderate. How much Gamakam you should give, that much only you should give. You should not force and put more oscillations.
Yes, yes.
Like when I came to Sir, I used to sing Bhairavi Ragam. Rigama pada pa da pa ga ri sa. Rigama pada ni re ni da pa ga ri sa. Pa ga ri sa ri sa. I used to do that. Sa ri sa. That comes automatically. But he laughed at me when I sang Bhairavi. So he laughed and said, then he said that you should not put that sari sa like that. That re is always plain in Bhairavi. Rega ma pada padani sa pa pa ni da pa ma ga pa ga ri sa ri sa
So beautiful.
ni sa ri sa ri sa. That that moment my eye opened. Then only I realized how much gamakas we are using without knowledge. Like just like that we are using something, putting some movements, but there is some kind of regulation to it. You should know how to give the gamakas in every aspect. And he used to be very particular about the gamakas. If you miss one curve also, he wouldn't leave. Every little movement is very important. Like in, if you sing Valaj Varnam, pa ga sa ni da ni ga sa ni da ni sa ga. We would miss that ga sa. There is a movement from sa to ga sa. We would sing ga sa. And he used to tell, he used to sing, he will not explain any kind of with verbally, he will not explain anything, but just keep on singing. We have to listen intently and then know where we falter. So when it exceeds twice or thrice, we become nervous. So we don't know where we are going wrong, and we will start listening more attentively, and then we will know. And if we don't come up with that, he would fire us.
It's natural.
And
Yes.
that's a interesting thing. And the beauty of the raga lies in the gamaka. The way you put the gamaka decides the um,
Yes, we can
structure of
sing
the.
plain in a plain manner also with embellishment. Some gamaka, if we use, that immediately adds some beauty to the raga.
Yes, it adds beauty and also it differentiates. Like
Yes.
that day, I think I told you, no, saga ma pa ni sa ni pa ma ga. That ga, when you sing,
Oscillation. Yeah.
that is in Gambhira Nata, it is ga.
Hmm.
Ga sa ni pa ni sa ga ma ga. Ma ga sa re ga ma ga sa re ga ma pa. Pa ma ga re ga ma ga sa ni sa pa ma ga ma ga sa ni pa ni sa ga ma pa ni pa ma ga. It's the same movement, but the emphasis, it changes, it becomes ga, otherwise
Yes.
it becomes ma. So
Yes.
we should be very careful. And he used to explain the ways you sing ma. In Shankara Bharanam, you can sing the ma in three
Hmm.
types. Sari gama gama pa pa ma gama tadara na ma. That is less value. Gatana gama ma pa tadara gama pa 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 ma ma pa. There it is plain. Gama pa on the fret. Then gama pa sa ni pa ma gama, it is with oscillates with pa. So there are three ways that you can sing that ma. And like that, he used to show all these things very beautifully, explain.
Nice.
So you can see even in his playing this, he would create like a kaleidoscope. He could create so many patterns just by changing the way he puts the gamakas for the notes.
Yes. Yes. There was a stage when I used to, of course, I never had the opportunity to learn from great teachers, but I used to listen to 24 hours, I would listen actually to the music of Lal Gudi sir. So I never used to feel like sleeping actually. When I listen to him, I should keep on continuing like that. Such a wonderful performance. That itself is a great,
Yeah, to
what we can say,
appreciate
luck actually.
itself is very.
Mm. How many people can appreciate, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes. So knowing all these little beauties,
Mm. Mm.
overall, people will be able to recognize. But
Yes. Yes.
these small nuances, if only if we
Yes.
know all these, then the way we enjoy is even more nice.
Yes. Yes, Veena Bhagini, your hand is raised. Do you have any questions?
Ma'am, namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
Ma'am, I had registered
Uh,
online and
uh,
I got this link from Shrikant, Mr.
uh,
Shrikant.
uh,
Okay, he gave me this link and I registered, but I don't
uh.
get any joining link. And he told he's in your group. He said
Oh, okay.
that WhatsApp group has been made. Karke. So I have not received email and I
Uh,
really don't know. And today again he has sent, today you please attend. Karke.
uh.
And that's how I attended. Could you please add me to WhatsApp group, ma'am?
Yes, can you please do you have my number?
No, ma'am.
You don't have, huh? Okay. Uh, Actually, who is Shrikant? That I don't know.
See, he's in the group, ma'am.
He's in the group, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay. Can you please ask him to share your number?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. He has already put twice or thrice in the group that Veena Bhagini has joined. Kindly add her in the WhatsApp group, but nobody has responded for that message.
Okay. Okay. You please ask him. I'll add you.
Definitely, ma'am. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Carry on, ma'am.
And then next week, there is no class again. I'm really sorry.
No
uh,
problem.
After that week, it should be regular. I don't think there are any more functions to be attended. Next week, it is at my place, so I can't avoid that. So we will meet again the week after that, the Thursday after the next Thursday. So let us conclude the session with Shanti Mantra. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Thank you.